literally just putting up lights, listening to Christmas music, just having a very festive time, and looked at the clock and was like, okay, time to cook, so let's go. And also, can I just say up front, the likelihood of these lights falling down during this demo is pretty high because I just used tape to stick them up there. So I'm hoping that they stay, but just needed something festive today. I've got a little bit of the COVID blues happening. We just had our school go to distance learning, and today was day 3. We missed story time, but other than that, I don't think we missed any other classes for my kindergartner. So hopefully tomorrow will be better, but I needed something festive, so I put up the lights and got this going. So hi guys, hi Shelby, thanks for popping on. Okay, as you jump on here, just tell me tonight what you're making for dinner, and what your favorite part about the holiday season is. I put up Christmas lights, but don't be mad at me. I love Thanksgiving too, so I'm not skipping past that in any way. So I'm gonna make a quick dinner for you. I'm gonna jump right into it. I will have some other favorites I'm gonna talk about here, but I just wanna show you how fast and easy this can be. I know I can talk about it all the time, that Epicure is rada ready in 20 minutes or less, and we're good food real fast, but until you see it, you just don't really get it. So I'm gonna be making sweet and sour stir fry. I have some chicken breast and I have some shrimp that I'm gonna do with that. And then I'm gonna make some rice in my steamer, and I'll show you that. I love spending time with the family. Me too. Oh my gosh, pan-fried walleye and butter. Where was I for that dinner? You'll have to tell me if you actually, did you catch the fish yourself? I'm assuming the answer is yes. And I might need to talk to you later about that, because we have tried walleye fishing and we haven't been successful yet. Okay, I'm gonna get rice started because it takes the longest to cook. It takes 15 minutes in my steamer. I just did 1 cup rice. I'm doing 2.5 cups of water. And then this steamer comes with a lid, and I'll kind of show you the ins and outs. It comes with this lid, but tonight I'm just gonna use the trivet on top of the rice. This keeps the water and the splatter down and contained, but if you put the lid on, it makes a mess in your microwave. So let me get this going, and yes, I said microwave. I'm going to microwave cook for you tonight because I'm fancy like that. But what I've really fallen in love with is just how fast and easy you can throw things together. I have burnt or boiled over many batches of rice just because I have to walk away for a few seconds and come back. So let me get this started. What I love about the microwave is when it's done cooking, it sits there and waits for you all day if you need it to. Okay, this is the one thing I did ahead of time, you guys. I just cubed up some chicken. This is 2 chicken breasts, and I put it in, the recipe said cornstarch. I didn't have any, so I just used some tapioca starch. I'm just going to pan fry that here and heat up my stove a little bit. Okay, so while I'm waiting for this to warm up, I want to talk about what Epicure is. Some of you have favorites already, so if you're watching and you already have an Epicure favorite, put it in the comments here to tell everyone what that is. If you've never heard of Epicure though, that's totally fine. We're only 1 year old in the US. We're 20 plus years old in Canada, so they just made their southern invasion down into the US, and I've been with them since May. So raw to ready meals in 20 minutes or less, fast and easy, but what I love the most is what's not in the food. They have what they call sachets or packets like this. They have seasoning jars and blends, protein powders, pretty much anything you would keep in your pantry, but it's low sodium, low sugar, no preservatives, no GMOs, no add-ins, no dyes, no colors, anything weird that's not supposed to be in your food, it's not there. So that's what I love the most about it. That's what got me to jump on. But they also have paired it with cookware. Like this is a non-toxic ceramic coated wok. And then the silicone cookware, and just things that are fast and easy and really easy to clean afterwards, to make making dinners at home doable. So when you jump on, tell me what you're having for dinner or what you already had for dinner. Favorite part of the holidays. I'm kind of going holiday themed. This year is going to be a little bit weirder for holidays, but I wanted to talk a little bit about holidays and specials and gifting and whatnot, just because I think the shipping systems are going to be totally backlogged. So UPS, FedEx, the mail system. I think the sooner you order things for gifts, the better. So we're going to start thinking about it soon here. So this is just chicken. I did avocado oil. I'm going to season it with some herbed garlic sea salt in a grinder. I love this because, like I said, everything is low salt, low sugar. So I add a little bit of salt in to taste while I'm cooking things. Okay, while that chicken starts, I'm gonna cut this open and get it started here. So what I wanna touch on is when you go to get something like sweet and sour stir fry in our catalog, what you're going to find is that it comes in a pack of 3. All of them are gonna have a recipe on the back, the same recipe on the back. So that's the recipe I'm following tonight. But what you can always do is go onto our website at epicure.com and put in sweet and sour stir fry, and it'll automatically generate recipes on using that up. So if you try this once and you liked it but want to see what else you can do with it, use that to find out. So packet of seasoning, I'm putting it in my bowl here. I'm going to do one jar of pineapple chunks, and then some soy and some white vinegar here. Try not to splash. And this wanted the pineapple with the juice. We're going to use that as part of the sauce. And all this does, you guys, is kind of rehydrate the seasonings. I think this has red bell pepper in it, so it rehydrates those so that they're not crunchy in your stir fry. Okay, I'm going to talk about this really quick because this is special and silly, and I didn't think I'd love it, but I do. This is a 4-in-1 spice spoon, so it's a measuring spoon, but it's a tablespoon on one side, teaspoon on the other, and then 1/2 and 1/4 teaspoon on the back. And what I love about this is that it's skinny, so it fits inside your jar. So how often do you get a jar of seasoning and your tablespoon won't fit in there? So this fits in there perfectly for all of our seasonings so that you're not trying to pour and dump and measure. So I love that little spoon. And it's easy to find in your drawer. I find that I always lose the tablespoon or the teaspoon. Sorry I'm late. Oh gosh, Betty, no worries. I'm gonna post this video after I'm done, just so that you guys can catch the beginning, but really it was just me talking about my Christmas lights, so no worries. Okay, seasoning packets in there. Let me stir it up a little bit here. So while I stir this, just to make sure it's all hydrating here. Oh, let me do my soy. I didn't do my soy. I'm going to talk about my prizes. So the first prize is going to be a door prize. Normally we would be doing this in person, like, you know, before COVID ruined everything. We would be doing this in person, and I would have a door prize for showing up for the party. So I do have a door prize tonight. It's a packet of our mac and cheese seasoning. It's my favorite. So I'll send that to a random winner just for participating in the party. So watching the video, commenting on here, and going through the posts and asking questions as you have them. I mean, you don't need to go through and comment on everything, but if I see your name, I'm going to put it in the bucket to win the mac and cheese seasoning for free. And then the other one I have is for the next person to book a party. So when you book a party, Shelby's gonna get a half price item, so she can get something like the wok or some of the bigger items for half price as an add-on to her hostess credits to spend. But then also you are gonna get $20 towards your shopping spree for hosting a party with me. So before this party ends on Sunday, let's talk and let's pick a date. I know you all are going to be wanting to host your own party, so definitely get with me. I'll have a gift prize for everyone who decides to host a party with me. I'll send you a catalog, but also a free dinner as a thank you for trying Epicure. I know that trying new food is hard for families, especially when you're in already kind of a groove of what you know your family likes, but these are healthy, they're yummy. I haven't tried anything I haven't liked. Well, the old vanilla protein shake I did not like, but they changed it and it's new and I love the new one. So to be completely transparent, I didn't like that old one. Okay, I won mac and cheese. Oh yay, good. I'm glad you guys liked it. It's definitely an easy crowd pleaser for sure. All right, I'm just gonna brown up this chicken. Guys, do you see how easy this is? Like, real life here, I could just be sipping wine, waiting for the microwave to cook the rice, browning some chicken. What else? All I'm gonna do is add in some shrimp. It's pre-cooked shrimp and some frozen veggies last minute with the sauce to kind of all warm up and thaw and heat up together. That's it. Simple and easy. And this isn't the only meal that's easy like that. They're all easy like that, whether you're doing General Tao or there's one called Donaires and it's like Greek gyros. I also had like sweet garlic chicken, which is a sheet pan meal. You do chicken and you do sweet potatoes and you coat it all in oil in the seasoning packet and you stick it in the oven. So I love the steamer that I'm using. The rice, to cook the rice tonight because I've done whole meals in it. Like you can do lasagna in it in 15 minutes. You can do fajitas, which I do regularly. Chicken, peppers, onion, some seasoning. You don't need water or oil because the steamer traps in all the moisture from the food to cook it. So it's fast. It keeps more of the nutrients in the food. You're not dumping all that nutrients down the sink after you boil something. You can do noodles in it. The multi-purpose steamer, I'll show you more about it here in a second when I pull it out. It really has changed how I cook in the kitchen. And I mean that in the funniest way because I used to think microwave cooking was super weird. Now I do it regularly. Okay, let me get this chicken going. We're almost there. Okay, let me show you some of these. So you can see in the back here, I've stacked up some jars just so I remember to talk about them. These are just individual dry seasonings. So this is a Greek one. It's called Slovaki. It'll come with a recipe on the back about how to make Slovaki chicken. You can do that on a sheet pan or in the steamer. Just everything is so easy and simple and normal ingredients that you'd have in your pantry already or easy to get at the grocery store. On top of that, super budget friendly. I'm finding that everything is between $1, maximum $4 per serving, depending, and that's with groceries. So your Epicure products, your groceries, up to $4 a serving, but honestly, they're usually around $2 a serving. So, you know, how much would it be to buy sweet and sour stir fry from, What's in Town? I don't want to call out anyone's business, but you know, every once in a while I'll order takeout and it's like $15 for an entree for a one person. And so it definitely adds up. I love that I can do different meals, have them be easy, like General Tao. I wouldn't have ever made General Tao in my life, but Epicure lets me make General Tao regularly. So yes, I never make lasagna because it takes too long. I agree. So what you can do is you use oven-ready noodles, so you don't have to do that step. If you want a brown hamburger, that's an extra step to add in, but oven-ready noodles, your cheese, your sauce. Back here I have a marinara seasoning, so you can just get a canned tomato sauce for, 80 cents at the grocery store. Add in your marinara seasoning, do your layers. Imagine popping that in the fridge the night before, getting home from work or from school pickup or activities, putting it in the microwave 15 minutes with the lid on, lasagna, done. Normally that's a 2-hour thing. Boil the noodles, assemble it, bake it. Oh my gosh. So I do that all the time. The secret is the steamer, but also the oven-ready noodles. Let's see here. What's in the bowl with your seasoning? Chicken. Okay, pineapples. It was a can of pineapple chunks and the juice. I just dumped that in with the seasoning and mixed it up. 2 tablespoons of soy and 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. That's what's going to give it that sweet and sour kind of like kick to it. Okay? I don't know if you can see that, guys. Just lightly browned here. I'm just going to pour this right in. I'm keeping the heat kind of on a medium low. All right, so that, I'm gonna add some, this recipe calls for fresh veggies, but I already had this in my freezer, so that's what I'm using tonight. So, and you guys, I'm not a measurer. I kind of eyeball it and look at it and see like what will my family eat and say, okay, that's probably about good. I'm gonna keep the heat on to kind of obviously thaw those veggies and warm it up. But when the rice is done, we're ready. So easy. It's like silly to talk about almost. I'm gonna put a handful of shrimp in because I know my boys love shrimp and they'll fight over it. Okay. sour stir fry with shrimp. I'm gonna leave that on to just kind of simmer. I'm gonna put the lid on. Okay, let me show you a few of my other favorites here while we're waiting. I love frozen veggies too. Okay. Now these go on your sheet pan in your oven, and I love these because I'm making waffles regularly, and I can't say that I ever made waffles before. It was kind of a Sunday morning treat, but now, I mean, my boys would fight. I have 3 little boys. They would fight over who gets the first waffle, and you can only make one at a time, and it's delightful. But this, you can just make your normal waffle batter. We do have a waffle batter, but you can make any waffle batter. Lightly grease this and pour 6 waffles in, sheet pan in the oven, 12 to 15 minutes, and you have 6 waffles done at once. You just pop them out onto a cooling rack, and you can do another batch. How awesome is that? This is one of my favorites. One thing I need to mention about our silicone is not to do any of the sprays. Don't do Pam. I usually do like liquid coconut oil or avocado oil on these, just because it can mess up the silicone. There's something in the sprays that can mess up the silicone. Who knew? But I want to mention that live here. Okay, so that one is awesome for making waffles. This one's great. This is our perfect petites pan. This goes on your sheet pan too, obviously, but you can make mini brownies, mini pancakes. I've seen people do like avocado, and they can freeze individual sizes of avocado to use later. Oh gosh, what else do people use with these? Granola bars, snack bars. You can use our protein powder to make like an energy bar bite. Isn't that cute? And same thing, they just pop right out. Super easy. Really easy to clean too. And you guys, I have to mention, all of our stuff is good for the dishwasher. So you can put these, I put them in the top rack of the dishwasher and run it, and it cleans up great. But honestly, they really are easy to clean. Sometimes I just hand wash because it's just that simple. Okay, so that's enough about cookware. I will mention we have sheet pan and sheet pan liners too. So this is the quarter sheet pan size, and then there's a bigger, like a full-size sheet pan also, and then cooling racks. You can do French fries on these. You could dehydrate fruit. Okay, so many things I could talk about, but I won't waste your time. The rice will be done in 30 seconds here, so I'll show you. But what I want to talk about is meal planning, because I know you might not be in a place where you're like, I don't need any more cookware, and that's totally fine. I hear you. I want to talk about meal planning and how easy our food products can make it for you to cook dinners, and multiple dinners, not just a couple easy, fast ones. The first thing to look at is going to be the Best of Fall collection. It's going to be in packets like this, but also jars, and then a meal plan that's digital with a grocery shopping list. So love that, because we're all doing grocery pickup right now, right? So you're gonna get that digital grocery shopping list. You're gonna check and see what you have in stock already, and then you're just gonna order the rest that you need. I usually just need like fresh veggies and then chicken, and everything else I already have on hand. So I do want to talk about these two. These are just different flavors of the packet that I used tonight, and there's so many different options. You have to go in and look. These are called the meal solutions, so look for those. But there's like pulled chicken, pulled pork, sweet garlic chicken. There's a ton of different like beef and broccoli, General Tao. Oh gosh, so many good things to try. There's lots of desserts too. I was gonna make a dessert tonight and realized I am out of all my desserts. So like pumpkin bread loaf, cupcakes. Oh, and I didn't mention this. You guys, everything is gluten-free. So if you know anyone that has to check labels for gluten, you don't have to do that with any of our products because we're all gluten-free. Good if it's not dishwasher safe. I don't like to buy it. Same. Same. Dishwasher and washing machine, like for clothes. If it needs to be dry cleaned, I don't buy it. So anyways, there's a few collections you can use for these for meal planning that come with grocery shopping lists. If you want to go more of the jar seasoning route, look at our meal kits. So these are going to be themed kits with 4 or 5 different jars of seasoning. Like there's a Greek one, a Mexican one, maybe an Asian one. They come with 5 recipe cards, a grocery shopping list, and they can make up to 40 meals if you do those recipes in that kit over and over. 40 meals, okay? So that's a really great bang for your buck. They're themed. We live off of the Mexican kit. It has the fajita, nacho cheese dip, salsa, guacamole, all things you're gonna use. So those are a really easy way to meal plan as well. So, gosh, what am I forgetting? Shelby, you have to let me know if I'm forgetting anything, but let me pull out the rice. Oh, you know what I didn't mention about this too, because I have that trivet on top to keep the splatter down. This gets hot, so I'm gonna try not to burn myself. But you can put bacon on that. I made bacon this morning for the boys. You put 4 or 5 slices of bacon on the trivet. You put the lid on, you can put it in the microwave for 5.5 or 6 minutes. Crispy bacon in the microwave, and it's super fast, and it contains the grease, so it's not all over your stove or in your oven, and it's easy to clean. I just wipe it out with a paper towel, put it in the dishwasher. So, okay, rice is done, and it is perfect and fluffy. I lost my spoon. So we're gonna do rice on the bottom. Gonna do some stir fry. I'll plate it up and post a picture. But what I really want you guys to think about is how fast and easy this can make it. So maybe this isn't your kind of a flavor of dinner that you want in your house. Check out our catalog, check out our online link, click on Shelby's link and look at that. Because what you're gonna find is that if you pair cookware like the steamer or the sheet pan liners or the waffle maker with food items and make a few meals, just how fast and easy it is. I am a high anxiety person. I like to know what the plan is. I like to have enough time to prepare. I literally threw this together. I was spending more time putting up Christmas lights than worrying about dinner. And that is just the freedom and the stress relief that Epicure has given me. So I hope that you guys get a little bit of that too, because I know right now it's hard. Kids are hard, COVID's hard, distance learning is hard, all the things. So, okay, I'm gonna jump off. Party posts are gonna go starting at about 6:30, and let me know if you have any questions or need any help shopping, but definitely look at comparing or grabbing cookware and food to try it together in your kitchen. Okay guys, hope you guys have an awesome Thursday.